Hey, real quick, before the video start, fuck Xenoverse 3. I'm glad we not getting that shit. Anyway. Freeze. What's up, guys? It's Frozen. Today we got some pretty big news if you're a Dragon Ball fan. Most of us have been waiting for this game for about 20 years, I'd say. But Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4. That might not be the official name, but there is at least a new Tenkaichi game in the works, confirmed. And today I have with me to talk about that my boy Zetsu. Well, go ahead and say what's up, Zetsu.
Yo, what's poppin', everybody? I don't have anything else to say besides that right now. Let's go ahead and start talking about this because I'm excited. I'm super excited.
So yeah, for those of y'all who know me and the channel specifically, I was built up on Dragon Ball games. Now I do more varieties type stuff, but I've built up on Dragon Ball games pretty much my entire channel whole life. And that shit stopped when Xenoverse 2 came out because that shit is awful. But now we got a new Tenkaichi / Raging Blast. I'm going to go ahead and say / Raging Blast because those are essentially the same type of game, just different button layouts. Yeah, I'm not going to be a Dragon Ball content creator specifically, but yeah, you're going to see a lot of that when that game come out, especially if it is good. And in the trailer... Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, absolutely. I might as well go ahead and say this. For those of you who don't know, Frozen actually, me and Frozen used to play Raging Blast 2 quite a bit. And we were ranked pretty high on there too, playing that. So it's I'm not really into fighting games all that much anymore, but this is I'm looking forward to this game very, very much.
Yes, sir. So I guess we kind of make this video without a plan, but I guess we'll just talk about what predictions we have for the game. So based off the trailer, we see Super Saiyan Blue Goku. So and the animation kind of looks like the transformation from the Broly movie. Actually, it's damn near identical. And then he goes into the ROF stance after that. So up until Super, I'd say up until the Tournament of Power arc. But based off the animation, we may go all the way up into Broly. Not sure if they're going to cover anything from the manga or not. But based off of that animation alone, I think it's safe to say that they're going to go up into Broly in terms of the roster.
Yeah, and I think that makes a lot of sense because that's one of the more hype moments of Super itself. So for them, if they missed out on that, I mean, imagine if they didn't go up to that, or imagine if there was no Golden Frieza. You know, that would be really weird. I actually heard y'all talking about it a little bit while during your stream today. By the way, I'll make sure you go sub to Frozen anyway.
Yes, sir.
Y'all are here on his channel already, so go ahead and sub. But anyway, I heard y'all talking about the roster actually, and I actually had a question. Do you actually think that the roster will be anywhere near the same size as it was in for 3? Or do you think because of how modern games are, the roster will be a lot smaller?
My hope for answer to that is yes. I think it's going to be at the very least the same amount of characters as Tenkaichi 3 at the very least. But realistically speaking, just to keep my expectations tempered, no. We're probably going to have like 40 to 50 characters, maybe, including transformations. Maybe. And then everything else is going to be added as DLCs and multiple season passes. And then by the end of the game, we'll probably have a roster much like Xenoverse 2. That's one of so one of the few saving graces about Xenoverse 2, especially after all the DLC, is its roster. If I can have a Tenkaichi style game with Xenoverse 2's roster along with maybe more GT and Dragon Ball characters, since they've proven before that GT and Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball specifically characters work in Xenoverse. I mean, in Budokai Tenkaichi. That's why they weren't in fucking Xenoverse and all that. So we know that they work here. So we'll hopefully see more Kid Gokus and Roshis and TNs and shit like that. Hopefully we can see more of that in Tenkaichi 3. My hope, so hopeful roster, right? Outside of a few filler characters, we have the roster of Tenkaichi 3 to start with, along with super characters. We have the entire roster of Tenkaichi 3, along with everyone who's important, because it'll be hard to put every character that was in the fucking Tournament of Power in a game. Yeah. and Lord knows I don't really fucking want to do any.
I think that would be dope, but I think it's a little ambitious.
So,
but I mean, it's been it's been a while though. What if they've been working on it for a while?
For a good minute, yeah.
Just updating the updating the models and stuff. Maybe they have been.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like, wishful thinking is they're building off of what they've already had, right? So them having that same roster from Tenkaichi 3 would make sense because it is a sequel.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it may not happen that way. But hopefully, like, no filler characters, like maybe no General Blue and Tambourine and niggas like that. But we still have, like, all the important niggas from Tenkaichi 3. Plus all the important niggas from Super, like your Goku Blacks, your Hits, Zamasu's, Jiren's, the Loki, I guess the 3 main niggas from the tournament, the Pariah Troopers, all these characters.
Yeah.
And yeah, but the main issue is the roster. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't give a fuck if the roster is shit if the gameplay is good. As long as I have characters that I like and the gameplay is good, I'm happy. I hope that they don't change too much and add too many features. Like, add something that's cool, but don't go crazy with it. I like keep the formula down there identical. I wouldn't mind that, and I'm sure most Tenkaichi fans wouldn't mind it. Just polish everything up, and go from there. We don't need you to add any crazy shit. We don't need any comeback mechanics. We don't need a sparking blast. We don't need. Please, a lot of Dragon Ball fans are gonna get mad at me. Please do not add too many things that will help people who are bad at the game. They're probably going to ask something like that anyway, bro, but we do not need something like that in Tenkaichi 3. We do not need any comeback mechanics at all, bro. What else? Also, I'm not sure if the graphics from that trailer were just like, you know, a CGI thing or a CG trailer, or that's going to be the art style of the game. If so, I'm happy with it, but it kind of looked like a better version of the Dragon Ball characters in Fortnite. That's what I thought when I saw this. It looked like them if they were done well in Fortnite. like way better than they were in Fortnite, actually. But they just got to remind me of that.
Yeah, for me, it looks like it was like the middle ground between that and Fighters. It was really, it's interesting. It doesn't look bad though. I actually really liked it. I don't know how I feel about I was looking at the background and stuff.
Yeah, that
like that. And I don't know how to feel about that yet, but this is like this is literally the very first teaser trailer.
Like that could just be a complete CG trailer, and then the game will look nothing like that.
Who knows? But I mean, in terms of like Goku's model and like the effects around him, that shit looked it looked really good.
You know, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, you probably don't remember what this game looked like, but go look up Rage and Blast 1. It kind of looks like Rage and Blast 1, but way better. It looked like if Rage and Blast 1 was made now. And I personally think Rage and Blast 1 is the best looking Dragon Ball game. Well, outside of Fighters.
Yeah.
So if they,
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Like, I have a lot more that I kind of want to like start theory crafting and stuff, but I want to save that because we also have something else. Yep, something else coming up. So if you want to talk about that or talk about anything else, I mean, feel free.
You're also. I'm sorry. I might put a little tag of this at the beginning because I know people like to stick at the beginning, but. We have a separate channel, Onbu Gaming, that is me and my friends' content group. Please go there, like, subscribe, and share it with your friends, all that good shit. We do the podcast that was on my channel, Gods of Discussion, is now over there. So we're probably going to be talking about this game more in depth on the podcast. And if you want to be involved in that, have to leave some comments down below of your ideas and your theories or something you want to hear us talk about pertaining to the game, and we'll cover that over on the podcast. So yeah, this video wasn't really meant to be super long. I think we've covered the essentials of what we can off of like a 15-second teaser trailer.
Yeah,
so,
pretty much.
Yeah,
said what we can.
Yeah, so
we can say more though. We really
could. I really could.
Like
this game is literally 20 years in the making, and I have been wanting this game all 20 years. But find out more about what we think and what we want out of the game on the podcast. Link to the other channel and Zetsuel's channels will be down in the description below. Go follow Zetsuel over on Twitch and go subscribe to Onbu Gaming and me if you're new here on YouTube. Thank you. All right, brothers.
Later, guys.
Fuck with y'all.